This demonstration we're going to have a look at the network manager that we get within Hyper-V. The purpose of the network manager is to allow us to create network connections, to allow the virtual machines to communicate with each other, to allow them to communicate with the host, and also to communicate with the outside world. So we've got three different connection types, so we'll just go into the virtual network manager. And within here, the three different types of networks we've got are external. With external, this enables our virtual machines to communicate with other computers on the corporate network. We've got internal. This allows us to enable virtual machines to communicate with other virtual machines on the same host and also with the host computer itself. And then we've got private, and we can use the private networks to enable virtual machines to communicate with other virtual machines on the same host. So we could use this for test and dev in the case of private. Internal could be used to allow us to communicate with additional networks, and external will allow us to communicate with the outside world. So all we're going to do here is we're just going to add an internal network. So we'll click on internal, click the add button, and what we're going to do with this one here is we're just going to allow this one to be used for, say, the marketing department. So type in marketing. Put some notes in here as well to enable us to decide exactly what this network's being used for and to tell other administrators why we're using this network, and this will be our internal only network. We can also enable VLANs on here as well. We're not going to bother at this point here, and we'll just click OK. Once this is created, the other type of network we can create as well is a private network. So we'll come back into the virtual network manager again. And what we'll do on this one here is we'll now create a private network. So click the add button, and what we'll do, this private network is going to be used for test and dev. So we'll use this for testing software updates and so on. So private virtual machine network, no VLAN ID here, we'll click OK. Last one we'll create here is just an external connection. So what we'll do, back into our virtual network manager, and what we'll do with this now, we'll just come to an external network, click the add button, and as you can see here, picks up our external network card. And what we can do is also allow management as well, so I can connect to the Hyper-V manager from, say, my Windows 7 virtual machine. Now we'll give this a name, specify potentially my VLAN ID as well. I'll just click cancel at this point here. I don't really want to create an external network. The last thing we'll do is just set up some MAC address ranges as well for the virtual machines. So back into our virtual network manager, and all we'll do here, come to our MAC address range, and this is where we can specify the MAC address range to be used by the virtual machines. Click the cancel button, and that's a very brief overview of the virtual machine network manager. I'm sure you can come up with ideas within your own internal networks.